Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video, we got a bit of an exciting one. We are giving away an account with Allas the Sunbearer on it. Now, to enter the draw, just be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment on this video. You can say whatever you want in the comment, and multiple comments don't give you multiple entries, so don't just spam. And I will do the announcement of the winner about a week away in a video as well, so stay tuned to that. Now, the last account giveaway we did, which was my old Nut account that I did the 30-day arbiter in, that one has been given away, and the winner has it, so grats to him. Once again, I don't think there's any issues in Raid with doing account giveaways. If there ends up becoming an issue, then the winner will just be reverted to like $100 prize. But obviously, this is a huge prize, so shouldn't be any issues. But just as a consolation, in case there comes up with some issues with Raid, I don't know, some games have issues with it. But once again, this one is pretty sick with Allas. Now, I have to give a massive shout out to Skateboard D over in Discord, because about 2 months ago, I want to say, when we had the login event for the anniversary or whatever it was, and on like day 28 of the event or something, they gave us a mythical shard. And for that whole day, all of us in Discord were rerolling. I did 90-something rerolls and did not see a single mythical. And then Skateboard D, I think, landed 3 in the end and gave another account away. And he played this one, and he was going to play it. He played it for about 3 days. Then he was just too busy. And then he's like, do you want it? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll play this. I played it for 2 days, and I was like, dude, I can't keep up with it. It was when I was right in the middle of my 27-day arbiter push. And so it's just been sitting here, and I thought, why not give it away? Now, I am going to be doing another playthrough in the not too distant future, where we're going to be doing a fresh playthrough with Thole and Foulbeard as our unit from the beginner code. And so it's just time to give this one away. So once again, I'll give you guys a rundown of the account. To enter, just be subscribed and leave a comment on this video. But yes, it has Allas the Sunbearer. Now, this account has logged in for... Let's have a look at the login. Daily login. Nope, not that one. Where's the login? Daily login. It's logged in for 10 days, but really it was only played for about 3 or 4 days, like properly. So it's got a lot of room to go ahead and do some stuff on this account. Now, the download link it used was the Deacon Armstrong one. So once this gets to level 45, it will also get Deacon Armstrong, and it was used with the code for Supreme Gallic. We got the Tagoar, we got the Mausoleum Mage, we got the Fayne. Pretty solid. I can't remember if we did the skill ups. We haven't done any skill ups there. We did get 5 and 3 on the Tagoar. So the Tagoar is absolutely set up with his 2 skills maxed out, and this one only cost us 1 into the basic. That is really nice over there. Obviously, we've got the Supreme Gallic, but we've got old mate Allas. Now, on this account, what I would be looking to do on this account for whoever does win it is try and get this guy ascended. Now, it's really hard in this early stage to get those potions to go ahead and ascend something, but the thing he really wants is this passive. Increases his champion's defense by 5% each time they counterattack, stacks up to 100%. Really nice, especially considering when he switches forms, he gets this one, increases the champion's HP by 6 for every 1 defense they have. So it really enables his damage in this form. Honestly, I like even just playing him in base form with the counterattacks and stuff like that. But his kit is absolutely nuts. So let's run through his kit. So in base form, we've got the counterattack. So places provoke debuff on a target enemy for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted if the target has less than 50% HP. Also places counterattack buff on all allies for 2 turns, and a block damage buff on all allies for 1 turn. Really nice. And then we have this one here, attacks all enemies before attacking, places increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns, and once again this scales with defense. Places an extra hit on targets with less than 50% HP after the first hit. If the target's HP is equal to or higher than 50% after the first hit, destroys the target's max HP by 30% of the damage inflicted instead. Once again, these mythical books are going to be really hard to come by, but you know, if you can get them in, they're not too bad. Attacks 1 enemy, places an extra hit if the target is under a shield buff. Each hit will ignore shield buffs. Really nice for the green potion dungeon, I think it is. Is it the green? No, the green one has the heal. Which one has the shield? The magic one. Even though he's weak to magic, it's still nice to be able to ignore that shield on some of those hits, like in this early game phase of grinding. Then we have over here We have this one here. Fully restores all allies destroyed max HP and heals all allies by 30% of this champion's max HP. Once again, once you have him awakened, you're going to be stacking him with defense when you build him. And so he's going to get all that extra HP based on the extra defense that he has. Also places a 25% strengthen buff and 50% increased resistance buff on all allies for 2 turns. Nice effect overall. This one attacks all enemies, places HP burn debuff for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted by enemies under a stone skin buff. Then instantly activates HP burn debuffs on all enemies under a stone skin buff. It's more of a PvP type thing they're looking for here. Also places true fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Really stacked kit, like I said, and attacks all enemies, places an extra hit on enemies under HP burn. So we do have the AoE on the basic in this one based on the HP as well. So like I said, this guy is an absolute monster. Look, I just love the look, the Super Saiyan look of him as a big barbarian in this form. And so he is the one that is going to be on this account. But once again, this account, I can't even, like, listen, I haven't logged into this one in a, dude, can we close that, please? Thank you. In a month or so. So I can't even remember where we're up to. Let's check the campaign. We're on Brutal campaign. Yeah, so we've got a bit. Oh wait, that's on Brutal. Let's see what we got in Nightmare. Yeah, so we haven't even done. Yeah, so Brutal's where we're at. So Brutal, you're gonna push up. I can't remember if we had this on farm. I think it was slow farm. Once again, I think the thing you really want to do is go ahead and get him ascended. So if we go over here to the tavern and we go ascend, let's see how many we just need to get to here. So you need 12 of these bad boys. Now, if we go to the potion mixer, I don't think we're anywhere near it. So yeah, that would be kind of what I would be looking to do. Like even if it's a waste of energy, because the account's like doesn't have all the beginner account bonuses because it's been alive for so long, I just go waste some energy in farming there just so you can get this skill. So this guy is like more beefed up in those areas because he's pretty slow at farming until he sort of gets that. Even once he gets that, he's probably going to be slow at farming, but he's a pretty cool unit. In hindsight, it probably would have been better to max out the Supreme Gallic, get him to 6-star first as the farmer and then work on him. But hey, it is what it is. When you've got the mythical champion, what are you going to do? You ain't going to leave the guy benched. You're going to go ahead and build him because he just looks like an absolute monster in this one. I absolutely love this guy. So once again, I'm hoping this account can go to a home that actually is going to play it and make use of it. Because even though I really wanted to, you know, I grew too attached to my 27-day Arbiter account and I'm just having absolute blast on that. We pulled the arm-ons. Like, we're doing some crazy things on that account with luck. So I'm just like so stuck into that account now. And like I said, we will be running a fresh account with Thol and Foulbeard in the not too distant future, but this one, you've got him, build up the Tagoar. Tagoar is probably your next 6-star. You got Supreme Gallic, who you can go for a 6-star as well. You got the Mausoleum Mage, who doesn't really matter on this account. You can probably just bench him forever because we've got a way better defense buffer. You've got the Fayne, once again, for when we go into the Demon Lord. Fantastic unit over there. And then we're going to get Deacon Armstrong as well on this account. Once you hit that level 45, I believe was the limit for this download link that we used. So that is the account. Like I said, not too much to update on progression on this account because it's just so early in the account. But let's check if there's anywhere. Is there any summons in here? Because listen, if we see any summons anywhere, I'm gonna pop them because, you know, let's give it one last spin. You get, oh, what the? No way, there's a login thing. Oh, dude, we're gonna pop this right now. Yeah, we gotta pop this right now. All right, let's go. It's on 2x. We can't not. Surely not. Oh, I was going to say, dude, if we were giving this thing away with 2 of them, it would have been insane. Let's just go ahead and summon one. Why not? See if we can at least get a purple. No, just the blues. Dude, could you imagine like that? That must be an old as hell event. I have no idea what that event was, but we're up to the primal right when we hit that. So that's not too bad there. Some return gifts. Oh, dude, it's even got this. What? Sweet, we've even got that. That is really nice. There's another one I can pop. Haha. And those ones go in the mail. Nice. Okay, let's go again. Let's pop another one. All right, let's go to the mail. Because listen, if I'm giving it away with a mythical, I want to be able to pop the stuff and see what we can get. Hopefully we get something. Sorry for being wasteful, whoever wins it. Dude, the whatchamacallums, the skinwalkers, they just have that weird red glow when you summon that kind of makes you think you're going to get something and then you just don't. Player points, you got an extra 250 energy there. You got a lot of energy everywhere. I'm not going to fiddle around too much in here. Let's just have a quick look over here. That was pretty much it. You got that. yeah, that's going to be it. That is it. I'm not going to go fishing for any more summons. Like I said, I just feel like popping summons at the moment. But hey, that is the account. Be subscribed. Leave a comment. I'll announce the winner about a week away. And yeah, like I said, hopefully someone can get a good bit of fun out of a mythical champion. I really hope I get one on my main account soon. But hey, dude looks savage. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.